Good evening, champions. It's such a major privilege tonight to have this meeting, and my life on this stage is a little bit hectic because we're working with a deadline. We have a tenant that's going to move in the flat next door, and it's all the finest finishings. It's gates, it's paving, it's running around, and they're moving in on Friday, but they started to bring their stuff from tonight. So it's really like that, just running around. But nevertheless, today is the 11th of May. It's a very special day because today it's actually, I want to actually start it today. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. It's new, and I'm super excited because we have a lot of people on the call tonight, and just to share with you, and people think that it's not true, the magnetic dream is not true, and I think really we have tonight real magnetic heroes that's going to share with us, and it's going to be a major privilege to me tonight, but I'm not going to introduce them first. First, I want to ask Didi, is it possible for you to unmute yourself? There you go.
Good evening, everybody. What a privilege to be able to share my testimony. And I want to thank Brunel and Nico Swart, Hilda and Jacques, Marais, and all the uplines right to Louis and Leonie for this opportunity, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a testimony. I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 4 in 2016. They immediately started chemo, and I nearly didn't survive the first chemo session because my immune was so low. I went through all my treatment and was finished with the chemo, and then in 2017, with a very low immune, contracting every little thing in the air. I was like Velcro for other people's diseases, flu, bronchitis, diarrhea, whatever came around, I got it. I got shingles in August, July of 2017, and was introduced to Manatech by my upline, Brunel Swart. She just said, here is the tablets, here is the Ambritose, take it as prescribed, and you will see you feel better. And I just said, I cannot take anything more, I've had enough. But I looked at this pot of Ambritose and I started on it. It was vile. I couldn't imagine that anybody would fall in love with it. But taking it every hour, as she said, my scabs on my face, because, sorry, I forgot that I got the shingles in my face. And as everybody knows, shingles is chicken pox that it affects the nerve endings. So every little nerve ending in my face was sore. But with Ambritose, taking Ambritose every hour, within 48 hours, I can say that my scabs in my face dried up. No more new shingles appeared and my face dried up. Within 4 days, the scabs started falling off. And within 2 weeks, you couldn't even see I had shingles. I had to go to the ophthalmologist because I had a blister in one eye. But I just kept on taking my Ambritose, and eventually I just loved the taste because I know that it fixed me. It fixed my immune system. It fixed everything that was wrong because it corrected the cell-to-cell communication. So if I can sit and tell anybody about the benefits of Ambritose, I would sit here all night and keep you busy. But all I can say is I will never be without my Ambritose. The other products have their place, but I just believe in Ambritose. And now I just take it all the time. Because even when I had to go for the flu injection, I just upped my dosage and I didn't get a sore arm like normally. I didn't get the fluish effect. I can just tell you, try it and you will be sold on it. Thank you very much, Rulene, for this opportunity.
Edie, thank you so much. I always thought that you were, I don't know if it's true, but you look for me a lot like Runel. So I always thought that it was actually Runel's testimony. So, and thank you for sharing it with us, because it's telling stories that really touch people's hearts. And your story really touched my heart. I did receive the photos and everything couple of years ago, but it's still fresh in me, in your mind when you start talking about it. You can just put your video off, Didi, and mute yourself. And then I want to hand over to Corneille to tell us, why do you do this business, Corneille?
Hi, everybody. Allow me to just quickly say thanks to Rulien Faber, Hilda Marais, and then also my amazing enroller, Ronel Swart, for encouraging, mentoring, and inspiring me to chase after my wildest dreams and also inspire others to do the same. Tonight, I would just quickly like to ask you two questions. Have you ever come to the end of your day or your work week and look back and felt that you barely kept everything together? You just managed to survive your week. You were mentally, emotionally, physically, financially drained. Do you know the feeling of disappointment and resentment when you look at yourself in the mirror and you realize how far your initial dreams as a teenager or from the reality of your current life? Are you even able to remember what any of those dreams were? Now, if any of these two questions had you feeling the slightest bit uneasy, then this message tonight is for you. Because that's exactly where I was before starting my Manatech journey. If you only remember one thing tonight of what I'm saying, then I would love for it to be that it's never too late for you to turn around your life, because that's what I did in little over a year since joining this business. Now, at the time, I was desperate for products to help my eldest son, who was 16, who has ADHD and SPD, which is sensory processing disorder, because his chemical medicine at that time were losing its effectivity. At 16, he'd already been on the medication, Nucon, which is like Ritalin, for 8 years, and also on antidepressants for more than 2 years because of the side effects that the Ritalin caused. He also got depression. Now, myself had also been on antidepressants for 12 years at that stage. And when I joined Manatech, I thought that maybe I would find a solution for our health challenges. And by joining the business, I would be able to at least get our products free. That sounds pretty reasonable, right? Now, can you imagine my surprise when I realized over time that gradually something big changed for me? I signed up for all the logical reasons of a low startup cost, no stock, no deliveries, patented products, health benefits, all the logical reasons in the world. But what I found is impossible to describe in only a few minutes. It may have started with one reason, but it became a dream that's bigger than myself and the confines of a specific country or culture or language even. I wasn't perfect. I didn't have a degree. I'd been through a divorce. I'd experienced the pain of a child that has a daily struggle just getting through his school day. The sole financial burden of doctors, therapists, psychiatrists, medications was my responsibility. My own health was a disaster. I hated anything related to sales. I had no dreams and goals left in my life. It was just living from paycheck to paycheck, weekend to weekend. That was my life. I was lacking in so many areas, but I had two things: a willing heart and a teachable spirit. Now, as our health improved, our finances also improve. I don't know if you've ever heard the Chinese proverb before that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And suddenly I got the amazing opportunity to counsel with Hilda for a short while. And during our first counseling session, she asked me a question that I'd heard many times before, but this time it just hit home. And she asked me, why are you doing this business? Are you sure about the reasons you think you are doing the business about? Because I thought it was for financial freedom and just the health benefits. And after laying awake maybe half a night, trying to answer this question honestly, I realized that the health benefits and the financial freedom is actually just an extension of my actual dream. And what was my actual dream? I wanted to inspire, I wanted to give hope. I wanted to be an example that anything is possible, that it's never too late to turn your life around. It doesn't matter whether you're 18 or 80, it's never too late. If I could hope again, improve our health, solve health issues and turn our finances around, then so can you. I realized that within us, we have the potential and the power to be an inspiration. So I wanted to inspire other women that are desperately looking for a way to turn their lives around, but they don't know how and they don't know where to start. And I wanted to achieve this not because I've got all the right skills or I'm already perfect, I've got all the knowledge, but exactly for the opposite reason, because it would force me out of my comfort zone and it would motivate me to keep on growing so that today I can be a better version of myself than I was yesterday. And that means choosing to work on myself daily, being willing to relate and to connect with real people that have real problems and challenges, and to help them find the solutions and to rediscover their own goals and dreams, just like I had. Well, that means taking responsibility. It means improving myself with small daily disciplined actions so that I can lead by example and become the better version of myself. So tonight, you may be desperately seeking a way to turn your finances or your health around, or you may be just on this call to finally silence that friend of yours that's been nagging you to just listen to or tune into an opportunity meeting. Whatever the case may be, if you're on the call tonight, then this message was meant for you. You may be full of doubts. You may have 10,000 reasons why you can justify not being successful in the business or why you believe the products won't work for you. But tonight, I can tell you in all honesty, you only need one reason to start to turn your life around. Only one. That's all you need. And if you have a willing heart and a teachable spirit, then that's enough. So I'm leaving you with a thought tonight. Each of us were born with infinite potential. But what we do with that potential is a choice. It's up to us. So tonight I'd like to ask you, think about this after the meeting's over. What do you choose to do with your potential after tonight? Thank you, Relien.
Thank you so much, Corneille. Really appreciate it. It always touches close to my heart if I hear the stories. And I could really say that I always thought that you're a girl still in your 20s. And now I hear that you actually have a big boy of plus minus, he's older than 16 on this stage. So I can just believe that you already, so you look really young. I think it's the Manatech products that really do it for you. So well done, girl. Well done. Proud of you. Okay, and next up, we all wait and log in for people that definitely knows more about Manatech than the person who joined tonight. And I really want to say this couple actually was difficult to enroll. On the enroller, they were quite difficult to enroll. They actually, I had a boutique with a glass entrance, but you can either enter it from the one side or from the other side. So I was really not, I would say, perhaps pestering this girl, and I actually came and I said, listen, yeah, come, this is the thing for you. And she just bricked and said, no, I'm not interested. No, I'm not interested. And one day, I don't know if they would remember it, but she entered with Jacques, and I was there, and I said, Jacques, please, you have to listen to this. But no, boy, oh boy, Jacques was also not listening to me. And eventually, through WhatsApp group, my friend heard of a little baby that was actually already in the process of, the doctor said they couldn't do anything more for her. And one of the people on the WhatsApp group say, why don't you at least just try Ambrose? And after this little baby fully recovered, doctors in America is astonished about this. This lady finally said yes to me. So it was quite a process. It was not an overnight thing, and I'm really proud. I'm not proud that I, that did pester them, but I think I'm proud that I didn't stop by just stopping at the first no and stopping at the second no, but I continued because I could really feel and see the greatness for them to be future silver presidentials and gold presidentials and beyond. So I really want to invite tonight a couple of Douglas, a silver couple on this stage, but very close to gold. So we're excited for them to go gold presidential. And for me, it's an honor to invite you to the call tonight. And it's silver presidentials, Hilda and Jacques Marais.
Hi, Rulene. I wish I can give you a virtual hug tonight. Thank you for not giving up on me and Jacques. This lady is so close to my heart. She was like, I didn't know Rulene at all, and now she's one of my dearest, dearest, dearest friends. So Rulene, I will be forever thankful that you didn't give up on me and Jacques. You totally, you know where we were. We were down and out. We were at the very low place when we met you, or you met us. Also coming from a divorce, down and out, being a hairdresser. So Rula, I just want to thank you tonight for never giving up on me and Jacques, for being there for us, for always loving us, for always encouraging us. And wow, Didi and Corneille, Runel, if I think back on you guys, I sit with tears in my eyes to see that this company changed people's lives. Corneille, I can you and Didi just could go on and on and on, and me and Jacques will just say, amen. Thank you. It was an amazing, amazing opportunity meeting. So thank you, Rulene, for the opportunity to share on your platform tonight. It's such a privilege for me and Jacques. So for the people from Gauteng and all the new people on this call tonight, guys, coming from a small town in Douglas, as Corneille said, the only thing you must have in your heart is a desire and a dream, and a willing and teachable heart. And if you want to or must heard something tonight, you're not in this business alone. Every time when I hit the button, Rulene were there, just helping me, just encouraging me, just taking my hand, and to to stand on the side and watch people grow like Didi and Runel and Corneille. It's just, yeah, it's amazing. So me and Jacques are in the business for 6 years now already, and I will never ever stop doing this, changing people's life, encouraging people. So I was a hairdresser for 27 years, and you know, my vision were very, very small. My dream, I didn't have a dream at all. And then this opportunity platform came our way, and my why I'm doing this, I must keep you busy with this, how many times it changed in 6 years. But you know, the thing that I want to say to all of you tonight, it starts with only one. That one person that trusts you that much, that will say yes, not even knowing what it's all about. So really team tonight, I look through the names, powerful ladies and guys on this call tonight. And you know, there are seasons. In what season are you? I want to ask you this question because I'm totally not a winters person. But because I'm not a winters person doesn't mean that I don't have to go through winter, that I only go through summers. So in what season are you? In what season are your team? You know, and for me, you know, like bears and snakes, I wanna climb into a hole and just sleep until the winter is over. But it's in that season that you like the least, that you are growing the most. So in what season are you? And if in your business you maybe are in a very down place, people are canceling, people are saying no, just look outside, just stop, as Corneille said, and know why are you doing, why have you said yes? Why are you even on this call tonight? Are you on this call tonight because you really believe that you can do this? People, I want to say you, if Manitic and this opportunity wasn't true, wasn't the best, the products wasn't the best, me and Jacques didn't, yeah, we won't be on this call tonight. We won't be doing this thing at all. So I'm going to give over to Jacques quickly to share a bit of his story, and then we will tell you more about the how-tos and the exciting stuff, and encourage you to see and believe that you can do this, and this can work for you, and that summer is on the way. Just keep on watering the plants. Just keep on fertilizing the ground, because this is such a phenomenal opportunity. So over to the rock in my life.
Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity, Rulene, for this platform. Thank you, everybody that joined tonight, and for you taking your time off to listen to a few words. And you know, it's Rula, you've taken me back now 6 years ago, and I'm quite ashamed if I think back 6 years ago. And my mindset, you know, and for all the men that's on the call tonight, or for your ladies who's got men, I was so skeptical. I mean, I was like really skeptical. And I was actually the reason why Hilda said no, I think 3 or 4 times, because I just said to her, you know, it's not going to work. It's just because I've been in other network marketing companies before, and it just didn't work for me. You know, I just couldn't make it work. And then Hilda came one day and she said to me, but you know, why don't we just give it a try? And I said to her, okay, well, my love, okay, you can give it a try, but I just want to say to you that, you know, you just make sure that you make enough money to buy the products for us. And now we can afford the products, and we can buy a bit of bread. And yeah, we're 6 years in the business already. And how has this business change our lives. I mean, it's just really phenomenal. You know, the mindset. You know, being if I look back 6 years, in the 6 years, what happened? You know, to me and Hilda, the growth we had together in our relationships. You know, we've grown so much in our relationship. We've grown so much in personal development, you know, to be able to help other people. And you know, if you ask us tonight, and we don't even have to be in the same room, but we both will say to you, you know, we're in the business because we love people, we love changing people's lives, and we love to have influence in people's lives. And what better vehicle, what better opportunity than Manatech? I mean, we've changed so many people's lives, and Manatech have changed so many people's lives. We just a tool in Manatech, using Manatech, you know, as a vehicle, and we're just so fortunate. You know, we've been through so much. I think about COVID last year, and still now, you know, in my business, I'm also in the tourism business, and our tourism business was totally locked down. You know, we couldn't do anything. And if it wasn't for Manatech, and I'm just thinking about Hilda, that was a hairdresser, you know, if we were still, if we were still in fatness, yeah, doing that, she's doing hair, and I was doing tourism, then I just don't know where we would have been today, you know. So just that's why tonight we're sitting here, and we're really grateful for opportunity like Manatech, that, you know, people here, and sometimes, you know, I think Corné said it so well, you know, that, you know, and she asked those 3 questions, and touched my heart again. You know, sometimes we just don't believe in ourselves anymore. We just don't value our, you know, our potential anymore. And, you know, that's something we need to go and sit down and have a hard look at ourselves and say, you know, when Rula said tonight, you know, she's got so many things to do. They've got these deadlines. We're also busy building. And, you know, I just said yesterday, I said to someone, you know, give someone something to do that's really busy, then, you know, it will be done. So, and we've heard so many, you know, so many people that say they just don't have time, you know. And if you go and have a look, then mostly those people that say they don't have time, actually they do have time. And there's a saying that says that you know, dig your well before you're thirsty. You never know what's going to happen. Like, you know, if we did that, if we didn't dig our well before we got thirsty, then yeah, I think we would have lost all our property, and we would have sat today just doing catch up, you know, to get up in life again. So we are so thankful for, you know, to sit here tonight and be able to share our story with you tonight. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, that if you give yourself a chance, you know, just give yourself a chance, just just ask those questions to yourself. Just answer those questions that Corné asked you, because that's really such important questions to ask yourself. There's a saying that says that life isn't going to get any easier, and Jim Rohn is saying that, and then he says, but we can get better. And it all depends just on ourselves if we want to get better. You know, are you willing tonight to say, you know, enough is enough. I've been not that active in this business. I didn't really believe in this business. I mean, we're not special people. We come from Douglas. It's like 4,000 people in Douglas, and but we had just this belief. You know, me a little bit later than Hilda, but I've got that belief now. I've got the belief that, you know, if I see what happened to our lives and where we're going, the dreams that we've got, the mindset that we've got, that nothing is impossible. You know, we can achieve anything if we put our minds to it and our heads to it. Anything is possible. So yeah, maybe it's time for you to, to just make that decision. And like you'll see in this plan that we're going to share with you tonight, we're going to give you some really good nuggets to help you get that mindset. So Rula, would you be so kind to put up the slides for us, please? Okay, guys, so I would like to share with you, I'm sure that most of you know the cash flow quadrant. That's slide number 2 there, Rudy. So that's the cash flow quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. And on that cash flow quadrant, what's really important to know is that there's 90% of people that's sitting on the left side of the quadrant. And they are earning 10% of all the wealth in the world. On the right-hand quadrant, which is your business system, business owner, business system, and investor, there's only 10% of people that's sitting there earning 90% of all the wealth in the world. I've got a question for you tonight, and my question for you is, where are you sitting tonight? And my next question would be, why? Why is there 90% of people that's sitting on the left-hand side of the quadrant? Because that's really important. It's important for a few reasons. And I think one of the most important reasons is, if you go and you talk to someone about this opportunity, they will more than likely sit on the left-hand quadrant. And the fact of the matter is that 90% of people in the world are not willing to do what 10% of people are willing to do. And that's why the 10% on the right-hand side of the quadrant will always have more than the people on the left-hand side of the quadrant. So that's why there's so many opportunity in this business for personal development, because we need to develop ourselves. That's why there's 10% of people on the right-hand side. They weren't born a part of the 10%. They grew their potential and they grew their belief to be a part of that 10%. And that's what I'm saying, tonight you can make that decision to say, but look, I want to be part of the 10%. So are you willing to do what 90% are not willing to do, so that you can have what the 90% will never have? And yeah, so it's a nice thing to to think about. And obviously there's a lot of other things in the quadrant as well, but I think I'd just like to leave that with you, and then we can go on to the next slide there, Rulene. And then why Manatech? Now Manatech is the ideal business model. If you look at Manatech, we in the direct selling industry and also in the health and wellness industry. By the way, the health and wellness industry is 4 times bigger than the pharmaceutical industry today. And if you look at those two round circles there, you'll see that creates the perfect opportunity. So Manatech creates the perfect opportunity for you to start a business that will just keep on. It's the biggest growing business, health and wellness in the world today. So it's a low startup cost. It's really low startup cost. You don't have to go and buy a Kentucky or that cost you millions of rands. And then it's a turnkey business. That means the system is already being developed. If you just go, you get into the car, you turn the key. So the system is there. It's all the hard work has been done already. Then we're sitting with consumable products, and that means that you can get a monthly income. You can get a income every month when people keep on using our amazing products, and they do. And then it's flexible. It's a part-time business. So even if you've got a permanent job, you can still start digging that well before you get thirsty to make this a full-time full-time job like it is for us now. And then there's leverage. So leverage means we building teams. So we start building teams and we work together as a team, and that gives us a leveraged income. And then, guys, this is a 2 to 5 year plan, which is, you know, absolutely amazing. If you look at your normal life, you work for 40 years, and you know you're just earning your salary, and you maybe getting 10% increase every year. Where this is a 2 to 5 year plan, and yeah, you're having your own business and having the freedom you deserve. And then we've got huge tax advantages, and we're trading in 26 countries. So I'm going to hand over to Hilda.
Now, I said yes for a small product in Douglas 6 years ago. And, you know, I had the privilege after like 8 months to join a few leaders to our head office in Dallas, Texas. And that totally blown my mind away. You know, how big the company is. You know, we in the research, we are a research and developing company. We in the health and wellness industry, as Jacques said, we already more than 27 years in business. And we listed on NASDAQ. You guys, that is like an amazing, you know, when we walked into that building, the head office in Dallas, Texas, we met our doctor, which has 9 doctor degrees, which took us through to the laboratory, introduced us to the 13 scientists on the board of directors. You know, we've got 30 natural products, all for certain, you know, conditions or, you know, applications. So, you know, when I was in Dallas, Texas, it was for me, it was mind blowing, because that were our yearly conference, which all 26 countries were there. So we were more than, I think, nearly 6,000 people in that hall. And that for me, you know, to see the bigger picture. We discovered glycans, and we are the pioneers and the study of glycobiology. That is, I mean, that is just crazy to know that this is not a Mickey Mouse business. We've got the NSF mark on our products, and all the products have got a 90-day money-back guarantee. And that is the thing that I, you know, hold back the card for. You know, if I ask somebody, what are you doing and what are you investing in your life? What are you doing for you? You've got nothing to lose. Try this, and just, you know, if it doesn't work for you, you can get 90% of your money back. It's life-changing products. And, you know, we've got 17 human clinical trial studies. Now, if we can go on to the next slide, you can join this company. So how can you get started? You can get started either on one of 2 ways. The first one is just to be a customer. Just hop on the product, do the product, join the product, use the product for yourself. And, you know, that is just phenomenal. So for a customer, there's no joining fees. You get the products for wholesale price, and you can earn up to 20% loyalty points if you are on an automatic order. Being on an automatic order is so amazing, because you will never ever run out of products. It's always supplies are a month's supply. So hop on an automatic order, and that is, you know, getting these free products per month. And then when you are a customer and you refer customers, you can also get a referral bonus. And the next one is the exciting one, is to be an associate. So this is where you can earn not just, you know, get the benefit of being on this amazing product, the loyalty points, but also you can earn a passive income per month. So you can join. So if you want, what for you guys, new guys on the call tonight, what have you got for a second flow of income? What is that other flow of income that help you with with the salary per month? And as Kunai said, the low startup cost for me being on the place where I work were just phenomenal. For 710 rand once off a year, you buy yourself into $1 billion company. This is a referral business, and the access is, like Jacques said, it's a turnkey business. The key are just, there are so many meetings going online, Zoom calls, personal development, books, CDs, people, encouraging leaders. So it's just phenomenal. So if you want to be an associate, obviously, like Jacques said to me, he's not going to pay for the product. So how can you make your first money so that you can sort of get your product for free? And that is, they call it a power 10. So 10% payout. So that is you, and you are using the product for yourself. Obviously, you must be the product of the product. And if you get two friends to join and buy a product of more than 50 PV, 50 points. So all the products have got a point value, and everything is in the notes and the starter pack which you get when you sign up. So if you and a minimum of 2 customers, buy products, this is the power 10 bonus. So there you can make your first money. And the second one is the power 15. Now that is super exciting. That is when you've got 5 friends using the product also for more than 50 point value. So all as I said, the products have got a point value. So you sit at that people and say, let me introduce you to a product that is there for your needs. Say, for instance, somebody who wants to lose weight, or a sportsman, or somebody with a child, or so forth. If you've got more than 500 points, you and that 5 people together, you get a payout of 15% of all that volume. Now, this is so nice that even a blonde like me can understand this. So this is all about duplication. People reaching out to people, helping people, reaching out, helping people, reaching out, helping people. So the 2 questions that I'm asking is, what can 2,000 to 5,000 rand per month? What will it mean for you? And the other thing is, what have you got in place for a second flow of income? So just ask these questions, and it's like a snowball. Once it's on the run, it is so exciting to have a team and to get your first passive income. And for me, this is a legacy company. So you can what is it? Leave a legacy to your children. So if me and Jacques are not there anymore, our children can go on with this business. And I'm quickly going, if you look at that slide there, this is just some of the higher pins. So on presidential director, you are earning almost 40,000 rand per month. Bronze presidential, 80,000 rand. Silver presidential, 160,000 rand. Gold presidential, 240,000 rand every month. And the list goes on. So there's no platform that can stop you. How big is your dream? How badly do you want to do this? And it's not your effort alone. It is a team effort. It's helping people. It's taking hands. It's encouraging people. So guys, I am so excited about this opportunity. It's just phenomenal for me and Jacques to know that, you know, there's no platform. How bigger the dream, how bigger the income. So now I'm going to hand over to Jacques to tell you about the risks and the benefits.
Okay, guys, thank you, Hilda. That was incredible. So, guys, yeah, the risk in this business is to be a part of this business just cost you. It's 710 rand now. It was 750, so now it's 710 rand for your registration. And then obviously you need to put some time in, to invest some time in it, and you need to order a product to see if it works for you. And that I can honestly say to you, I said to Hilda in the beginning, you know, if I don't really feel the difference, then I won't be interested in it. And it took me 3 days, and this product just totally changed my life completely. It was like day and night. The energy that I've got is just incredible. So the benefits of this company is no debt. You get an extra income from it. You can buy a new car for yourself or a new home. You can have, you've got then your own business. You've got your own time freedom. You can go on vacations. You can travel. And if I can just stop there, I mean, we have traveled so many places already, all over the world together, me and Hilda. Rulene actually caught the first fish in the Maldives with us. And that was so special. You know, it was such a special vacation. All, you know, and everything is paid for. That's a nice thing. And then your retirement options are just incredible. So, so can you do this business? I wonder if you can do this business. I always say to people, you know, because, and for a new person, they always think, you know, they're not good enough to do it and they can't do it. They're not, I think Cornay said it, you know, she wasn't a salesperson. The main thing here is, you know, we help you. We work as a team together, and everybody wins on the end of the day. So it's a business, and there's personal development in this business. There's a system in this business that has been developed for so many years, and you know that just will change your life. It's highly successful in transforming associates into business leaders. And I think, you know, yeah, you become a leader who creates leaders on the end of the day. And that is, you know, it is such a privilege to be a leader and to help other people. And you're not in this business, you know, you're not in this business for yourself. You are in this business for yourself, but not by yourself. So you've got to help. There are a multitude of third-party tools by experts in this business, like there's webinars, there's opportunity meetings, and there's training events to support you and to help you. So yes, I think that is basically, you know, our slide that we've got. So guys, yeah, I think you know, Rulene, thank you so much for the opportunity that we could share tonight. And you know, we are extremely excited what's going to happen. You know, there's again the super regionals are happening again, and I said to the people, you know, as soon as the super regional starts again, then you'll see things are going to happen. You know, things are going to change so much. We're going to be, you know, you go there and it's like a family. I just can't wait to get there, to see the family again and to see all the people, and you know, to get encouraged by people. And So I hope to see you all. And you know what? I'm going to give you a very, very good tip tonight that will increase your business and grow your business like it will double your business. If you can take 10 people to the super regionals, if you can just take people to the super regionals, and that is where you see the heart of this company. That is where you really understand what this company is about. So thank you so much, Rolene, for this opportunity. We really appreciate that, and thank you for everybody that was on the call.
Thank you so much, Rula. We really appreciate this.
I really don't want you to go off, Jacques and Hilda, so leave your camera on for a while. Just want to ask you a few questions. We can't go off and we didn't have a question or two. So
Nice.
the QR code for you, for everybody for tonight is 2497. 2497, little bit detail. And then I want to thank my upline gold presidentials, Aletri and Quentin van Zyl, as well as Sylvan Prinsloo, my mastermind coach and mentor. Hilda and Jacques, I want to ask in honesty. There's a lot of people on the call tonight and people want to know the real McCoy. They don't want to hear, yeah, this and this and this. If I may ask you, without putting you on the spot, what was your biggest check that you received in Manatech? The biggest one check. So
100. Biggest one check was 164,000 rand.
Guys, did you hear?
164.
164 with 3 zeros at the back, nee? So 164,000 rand. Hilda and Jacques already six-figure earners. We all hear about six-figure earners. So as soon as you go over 100,000, you go into the bracket of six figures. So it's a lot of money, you know, and to just stretch your mind to it, what can you do? How did your life change, Jacques and Hilda? If I can go back, nee, because you're also one of the families that's really living the Manatech dream. Because, you know, if I think where I did get you and where you are today, you're two different people that's sitting in front of all of us. But, you know, you're living the Manatech dream of absolute freedom, absolute time freedom. You can do what you want when you want. But I really want to ask you to tell people, is it true or am I really lying? Because I think people normally think, you know, they just say these big figures, but it's not really true. And it's possible for everyone.
Rula, before I go give it over to Jacques, I just came back from a more than a week holiday. So I took my mum and dad because they are in an old age home and they were locked down the whole time for more than a year. So I took my mum and dad to Cape Town more than not even a week ago. So, and it's really, you know, to decide whenever, whatever, wherever you want to go, to just know that there is money in the bank that you can do it, and to invest and to be in the position now. I mean, I've closed the salon down 3 years ago, and really to have the time freedom and to have the time freedom for me and Jacques to spend time together and go for as long as we want to, wherever we want to. This is really, you know, when I sat at my first super regional and I overheard these people telling these stories, I was really like in very, very skeptical. And, you know, is that really true? And will it ever happen to somebody like me? Will I ever get to a point where I only have 1,000 Rand per month, you know, excess over after everything is gone? So this is the real McCoy. This is for real. If you never quit, if you keep on talking to people, if you keep on helping people, if you keep on telling about this amazing product and testimonies. Over to you.
Sure, Rolene. yeah, I think if I just look where we were and, you know, where we are today and what happened, you know, and just maybe a short story. We bought our first property 6 years ago as well. And Manatech was the reason why we could buy another property next to the river. And now we've sold the property that that we've been on for 6 years. The amazing thing is that we can now develop, you know, the property on the river. And, you know, that's my passion actually, is to build. And, you know, I just love building and doing most of the things myself as well. But the property that Manatech was, that Manatech gave us the opportunity to buy, we were fortunate enough that we could sell off, you know, some of the stands. We actually made some stands out of it. We can sell that off now, so that puts us in a totally different league. And that was just because of Manatech. That was because of Manatech gave us that opportunity to buy that property. So yeah, it's really, it did change our lives in such a, you know, such a huge way. I mean, I've sold my traveling company as well. So I'm going to go into developing, you know, some of our property and going full-time with Hilda in Manatech. And, you know, what an amazing opportunity for me to spend most of my time with my wife, traveling all over and just changing people's lives. You know, it is really possible.
Thank you so much, you guys. Gabby is barking and barking and barking, and I just mute my sound. But thank you so much, Jacques and Hilda, for joining us tonight. It's really for me an honor to have you on it, because you two are one of the biggest builders in the world, and I'm really proud of it. And I'm proud of you. You know, your whole journey from where you started to where you are now. It's just because you love people. So, and that you always, you know, have people on people's, ja, soos Afrikaans, mense se belang op julle hart, ja. So people, yeah, really take other people's things that's on their heart seriously. I want to say to you, good night to you all. May God bless you. And I just know, I just want to confirm and say, what are the season that you are in now? Did you have a very long winter, and you know have to move your plants or plant new seeds and replant stuff in the winter in the cold valleys? Or are you on the move to a brink of a new spring? Or are you in summer with beautiful fruit and you know that you can go and stand at your tree and eat the fruits that's coming directly from your forest, from the team and from everybody else? And yeah, so I really think, you know, because sometimes in this business, you can mess your mind by being jealous of other people. And it's not worthwhile, because I can actually say God has a plan for each one of us. And sometimes it's just to change the color with a little bit of a different color, and your whole picture will change. So for me, what really I love to work on the mind, the power of the subconscious mind. I just completed The Battlefield of My Mind by Joyce Meyer, and I'm currently doing Jacques, a book of Gary Player. So I will really send it to you. It's quite nice. Yes, I'll definitely send it to you, because Jacques and Hilda is now starting to play golf. And, you know, as I know them, they definitely going to do a good job of that as well. And that is because of their freedom. So may God bless you all and have peace in the season where you are, because your season is soon going to change. May God bless you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Hilda.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye, Jules.